Here is the Grand Am. It made it on the track for about 2 seconds, and then it just ran so bad I had to turn around and run to the pits. I don't think it's worth trying to fix it to take it out to a different event. I have another car, and the next event is almost a year from now, or she's next year. So this car sat for 10 plus years with the hood open, and all the electrical connections just got toasted. You can see the wiring harness here is all crunchy, but the starter is bad, and it's up under this mess, and it's hard to get to. And all the relays and junk up here, we've been out in the weather, and the fuel system is really bad from sitting. Like, really bad. I had another video of that. So to run this on the track again, I would have to go through all the wiring, maybe even rewire all the essential stuff, all the important stuff, and then completely redo the fuel system, new tank, new lines, and maybe even injectors. So I'm gonna send this thing off to scrap. And there's a custom seat belt made window net. They required a window net, and I didn't order one on eBay like I was supposed to because I forgot. So this was a last minute thing. They just don't want you falling out the window. And then the doors ghettoed shut with some seat belts wrapped around the post. See, I got a little bit of mud on my tire. I actually made it to the track for 2 seconds. And this paint job was all my leftover paint. I didn't have any reds or blues, reds or blues. I didn't have any reds and blacks. It's just, I think yellow and blue was about the only cans I had left. And I was sponsored by Jacob's Well Service. It's a well drilling company out in Wheatfields. And the stadium lights were so bright and like coming at a weird angle that my windshield was dirty and I just couldn't see anything. So literally last minute, while I was lined up to get into the track, I kicked the windshield out because I couldn't see nothing. If you watch the race, it was so muddy out there that people's windshields were just covered, and they were just kind of driving blind, or even like kind of not really hanging their head out the window because they couldn't see the window net, but they were driving blind. Lots of people ran off the track because they couldn't see where they're going, and they watered the track a little bit too much, so it was like soup. And the only cars that really made it were the all-wheel drives. There was a Subaru, and what else was out there? I think it was like a all-wheel drive van, like a Toyota with a mid-engine. So those are the only things that actually did worth a darn. And out of the 10 cars, like there were only 3 cars left at lap 8. So even if I would have got this thing running perfect and got it on the track, it wouldn't have lasted. It would have been caked up with mud and just stuck, and there was lots of places to run over the track, and there was people got high centered. So it was just a bad thing all around. Dry, muddy track, and looks like I left my taillights on. I'll save any of the good stuff I can off this car, and it's going to scrap. And it was a lesson learned to, if I want a bad fuel system, it just either don't run it or completely redo it. I built the car in almost 2 days. All right, I'm going to hang this up and go make breakfast. All right, if you like this kind of stuff, like and subscribe. All right, bye.